All right. I know it's been a minute since I said I was gonna do another video. Um, Actually, today's the day. Trying to let it get a little bit dark at the same time, so I could actually, show actually another thing that was added on. I wanted to show when it gets dark. But I'm on the walk around towards total ownership of this vehicle, how much money I've spent into it, files on accessories and stuff I've done to it. So with the wheels, I know a lot of people ask me about the wheels. They are 22 by 12 with a negative 44 offset. All right, so keep in mind that I added these to this Defender flares that got it out. So pretty much without Defender flares, you'll be looking about, let's just say, it's about 4 inches from the fender, out. Let's look at it from the back and see about, should be about the same without the flares on it. It'd be like right here, which, like I say, almost like half of the tire. I put the flares on there. At first, I wasn't a fan of these flares because on some vehicles you see them, this is just like sticks out so much, right? But this one to me is kind of nice and smooth, and like I said, I had it painted the same color of the vehicle itself, so that helped out a lot from it looking as crazy as I feel it looks at times. On here, excuse my throat, I think we got the Saharan dust, and I think that's affected me as well. Since they mentioned that, I've been having little issues. But anyhow, added these lights here to it. Fires, I tied it into my park lights. So changed this off and had it done in black. As you know, the regular tints, most people do the tints on these here. I ordered these and paint them like a matte black in the back. I took the mesh off and I sprayed it like I wanted to, and then put it back on. Nothing big. You go to a shop and get it done from a shop, but you could, me personally, I didn't have a problem doing it. The lights, these lights, they change colors, all different type of colors. I just keep it on that color. I like that color. I like it. I think I paid, was it almost $200, I believe, for that set. I had to get an extension for it because I didn't want to keep the brain on end of the vehicle, even though it's waterproof. I just put it by the inside, but I still had to actually get an extension, to be able to run it out. Also, this grill, I know I had this grill and I changed it off. Put this one on here, had this put in. Had this made, by a friend of mine who does customization, for me to be able to put the camera here and the camera washer pump right there. The grill is nice. I just didn't like I said on my other video, if you put the Ford sign on here, it sticks out so far. It just bulky too much. I didn't like it. I purchased this. Why it looked like? Thought it looked out, but it's the same. I bought this with a light. It lights up. Some reason. It's the only thing I don't like about these grills, to be honest, is this part here. I feel like it's so soft, right? I honestly don't. I wish this could be like firm, a little bit more firm. I had a grill like this before. It wasn't with the light. I went ahead and being I liked it with this light, I just went ahead and got another one. Just looking at it from one side to the other side. Yeah, so what I did on here, got this sort of little mesh grill right here to put in the front. I think it was about $70 or something like that when I purchased it. But fires on this whole grill here, it lights up. This part lights up the way I like it. Once you first crank up the vehicle, it comes on, it does a little light and then comes on. So it matches well with everything else. Fires this. Most people, like we always do, tint the front screen. Some places they don't allow that. This year I went ahead and got my, bullet antenna. fires, let's just say I got this here. Let me see, I get the lights on so we could see all this other stuff that was done on here. Fires, this Paragon. Thing I like about this one is that, to me, even though I don't reuse it as much, that in the event that I want to use, you know, it's just once I loosen it out. Let me get here and hold on. Let me show you how it works. All right, so I unlocked it. Let me just make sure that nothing is in the way when got the soft fold out. I got my tools in there, but damn, let's see if I could pull this out. Just give a whole setup as to what it is. I hardly must use this thing. I hardly drop this, you know, it's once in a while, which I say I hardly do it. But let me pull my tools out of here so then when I go in and activate it, y'all can see what I'm talking about. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so I got my tools out of the way. Hopefully I don't think that little toolbox down there gonna do anything. So the thing I like about it is like this, you know, if I just wanted to put something in there without having to do anything, all I do is pretty much like here, you know, once I push down, pretty much everything just folds in and that's it. Now we got a full, my bed is, you know, I could do whatever I need to do in here. If I need to walk in it, like I need to walk up there and wipe my windows a little bit better, that's it. That's what I like about it, you know. And it's an easy thing as to just grab this, pull back, work with me, and that's it. Tap it, make sure it's firm, you know, put my keys right in here, lock it. Once I lock it, then from that point, sorry about the finger in the way, 1 second here, come here, lock it, cap it off. It's not going anywhere. It's not, you know, towards the weight to be able to put anyone to sit on it. It's not that strong. Sorry about trying to put up my keys. It's not that, you know, to hold anyone up, you know. You won't do that anyways on that thing, so it's not designed for that. So that's what I like about it. Here, as we all, you know, most people order the sign, I mean, put it in. This right here, I had this customized, which the heat don't got to it. I need to go ahead and replace it. But all I did was just, you know, cut out the other side and slip this in. I didn't pull off the original. This one stayed the way it was. This right here, I had a shop sprayed along with the ones on the top. Only thing they did, you know, hit it with, I think it was 320 sanding, and mixed the clear with black, and then sprayed it. And as according to how dark you want it, you're going to continue adding, you know. So this right here, I had this running boards added. This is the XL. The door is gonna, what you call it when I close it, because I have the keys. So that's how this one is right here. That's the Power XL by Emperor, I believe it was. So all this fires the hood. What I did on the hood was, let me see. Yeah. Just fires on here, you know. Did a Canon. This is the model right here, as you can see, you know. Pretty much. Plus also I have the blow-off valve, which on here is kind of hard to hear, to be honest. This is once in a while you'll be able to hear the blow-off valve kick in, to be honest. Not like how the other one was, I guess because of the power boost. But I am, being that, you know, from what I'm seeing, what I saw people dynoed, this was dynoed at like what I think 385. You say 425 or 430, but that's the engine, not on the vehicle, right? So from seeing other companies that's doing test runs on those, showing that they top off at 385 horsepower. What I did also do, like I said, I think this gives you the next, you know, 5 or 10 more horsepower. On top of that, I had a tune added on, which that tune gives me another 100 horsepower, which is by Livenoise. So right now I should be running, let's just say about 485. and trust me, it runs. With this tune, it's pretty powerful. I could feel it. You know, they got different ones. What I love about them is like you want to change your tune or whatever. It's not costing you anything. You just tell them what you need. They send it to you. You download it, and you're good to go. Here I got the PDS 6-inch lift. I got the Fox shocks in the back. On the back, I believe the what is that? I got the Fox shocks. There we go. PDS Fox shocks. The block I have in the back, I think, is a 3.5. Yeah, 3.5 inch, which gives me a slight sag, which is not bad. And I'm cool with it. Let me see what else we got. I did add a system in here. Other than that, I'll show the system. What I did add on here, I do have the ceiling lights, as you can see. I do have a roof, panoramic roof, but you know, I did this all myself. You know, added on. My sound system I have in here. You know, when it's in, right now it's just running off of the battery. So, you know, it's 12.6, but when the engine kicks in and it activates the battery in the back with the solenoid, it actually gives me 13.9, 14.2. So pretty much on here I have 2 amps, 3 amps in total, one for the outside speakers, one for these door speakers, which I replaced all these door speakers. These speakers, what's the brand? I know it's about $140. I think they went up right now each. These are, don't get me to tell a lie. Just give me a second. It's gonna come to me. I just had them installed. I just purchased them. Pretty much everything in here on the system, I installed myself. Sorry about this video going, you know, cut this in and put this in myself. The whole system, pretty much. Probably the only thing I'd probably go to someone for is to tune it for me. But other than that, I like to run my wires the way I want them to, make sure they are clean and neat. Not saying companies don't, but those are things I like to do. These right here is 2 of my speakers. You know, these are 2 5.25. I'm running in the front. This thing I want to show in the back, but it's not, the time I haven't kicked in as yet. Let me just turn on the lights to show the other part that's going on with these lights. Fires. So this is right here. You can see them. It looks kind of orange in here, but trust me, it's red in color. Like if you had to see it up in person, it's red. Also in the back here, I did do my Putco all the way around, all the way down the 6-inch bar all the way across the back. My roof, because in the event they say, why didn't I do the rest of the roof? But didn't need to, and I can't. I know newer vehicles have it inside of that. I'm not going to go and play around with all that. I don't have time for that. Not going to try to figure that one out. I'm good with what I have right now. Also in here, this did come with cloth seats. On eBay I purchased these seats, and they were brand new, pretty much from vehicles that were sent in from the factory to have the seats have cat skins put in. So was able to grab these and have those put in. Added these right here. What else? I mean, I have all my switches here. You know, my amplifier, my speakers, my light switches up here, and also I have another one down here, which is for my exterior wheel lights. Let me see what else am I forgetting. Am I forgetting anything else? On this tune that's on here, I mean, when I shift, if I put it in sport mode, even without the sport mode, and while I'm running, I'm taking off for a light, it will spin the tire in first, and when it shifts gears, it will lock the tires as well. So it's a aggressive tune, you know. So haven't had any problems with it at all since I've had it. Once you call them, they're there to assist you. Let me take a picture. Let me show you all what's going on with the tire size. What I have: needle grapplers, Recons, ATs, and the tires at 35 by 1250 R22. And the wheels I'm running is KG1 forged. All right, these fenders, I think it was Amazon. Was it Amazon or eBay? I ended up purchasing them at. Fires on cleaning this vehicle. I use different things I'm seeing online that, fires the ceramics and so forth. I just purchased another one that was about $40 for a bottle that's supposed to outdo the ceramics and so forth. To be honest, I can't really tell the difference. The reason why that my truck is always nice and clean. To sit down and say, oh, I'm seeing a difference from what it was before towards what I'm using right now, I can't say that because my truck is always clean 90% of the time, unless that it's raining. If it's raining, then I'm gonna let the rain do its thing. Fire is only other noise I've ever had. I know I spoke about the noise in the back for us. When I'm taking off, I'm hearing like a little noise from the back. Actually, I haven't much paid that any attention lately. So at one point it was bothering me a lot, but I guess I don't really let it bother me anymore. So is it still doing it? I don't know. Right here is waiting for it to get dark because I actually had this redone. Let me just see if y'all can see in my hands and see what it says here. Right? Oh, come on here. When it gets dark, you could pretty much see it, right? But it says road fill on it. That's the light. That's like right here, right below here. I had it customized towards what I wanted to say. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit so y'all can see it on my hands. There we go. So there we go. So this right here would be, oh, there we go. I'm trying to move my hands. Yeah. Road fill. So, see, further down I go, the wider it is. So it'll penetrate here. As I open up the door, it'll show right there, which you could have it made towards what you wanted to say. I know that they sells it with. I've seen it in different sites that just saying Ford or some logo, whatever you want. But right here on that one, I'm always different. I always like things my way. It don't always happen that way, but here we go with the lights that come all the way across, as you can see. But I like to customize things, not in my way. It's just that I like anything I have, I like to customize it towards my liking, right? The way I see vision something. And with that, I had the opportunity to have that made, with it. And this is not like the little disc from before. You have a small disc that after a while it fades away. No, this is like how you'd get from the Mercedes. They show the Mercedes sign and so forth. This is what it is. It's not no disc or nothing I have to replace. So had that for the both sides. Nothing had to be done other than plug and play. Unplug the old one in, put the new one in, and everything was good to go on that. I'm just hoping for it to get a little bit darker, but I guess what I probably might end up doing is send this video in and then do another video when it get a little bit darker to show exactly how that lights up. And this is on both sides. Let me try to zoom in so y'all can see it. Fire's on this side as well. It's right here. And like I said, it goes all the way down to the bottom here, as you open up the door, or when you walk in. If I do the remote start, it does it, with the door closed. You'll see it right there. So you walk up. Also, I just remembered, I also did down here, below here, came with two lights, right? One here and one here. That's the welcome lights, you know, for when you open up the door. So what I did, and I seen the new Chevys, which look pretty nice. You know, had it, even the Cadillac has it all the way across. But I didn't want mine to show, you know, I just wanted the glare to show. And the good thing about these step bars, right in here, has a gap that just sits right in here. Cause I know this is dirty. When this goes up, it does not lock into here. It goes back, further back. So I was able to put a 16-inch strip, go all the way down. With that said, I then eliminated one of the lights that was over here, and one of them was here. Both of them I eliminated. So all I did was cap off one, because all I needed was one feed, connected this one right here, and now when I open it up, I got light all the way to the bottom. But you're not seeing the light, you're just seeing the glare, which that's what I like. The other vehicles, it does look nice when it has the light and everything else like that. I'm more like, you know, I don't want you to see what it is. Here you could see what it is with its lights and stuff like that, because that's how they are made. I can't do anything about that, right? But this one here, you don't see it, you just see the glare, which is pretty nice. I honestly wish that right here, when they made far as the older one before the blind side, they used to have, you know, your blind spot in here, which was nice. I wish they made this, had the option of also having a blind side spot mirror, instead of me having to add this, you know. And been looking to see, hopefully that one day that they'll come up with one that I could probably, you know, pop that off and put a new one in. Let me just try to see whatever else I might think about that I need to let it be known. In here, you know, I did have to cut some part of the crash bar in the front. It's kind of hard to see it because it's kind of, and then the fender, as you can see, the fender where that came straight, I had to cut a piece of the fender as well, and right here for it to not rub. When my tires are brand new, like anything else, you know, I can still feel a slight rub. The tires, I've had them for about 6 months, so I think it wear down a little bit. Plus I do proper rotation every time I do a wash, I mean an oil change. But other than that, you know, this right here, I purchased this on eBay, and then you know, you don't see it much, but I don't want everything to be seen. You know, you come to it and then you notice it up close. It doesn't have to be stand out too much. Oh, this wrap here, this I like the design the way it is. Honestly do. I've had it on two of my other F-150s, you know, which the same way it was. It was not made for this one, but I like the way it was, and I bought it and had it a shop install it. Fires on that, you know, this is how the light shows up. You know, as far as the light going across the front. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, I believe I'm covering everything else. As far as cost-wise, I can't remember how much it is. I mean, I think this truck was like right close to $70,000 when I purchased it, because I did the add-ons as far as the roof, the sliding back window, and also the 7.2 kilowatts. You know, so those at the time, and I bought this 2 years ago, brand new, only got like what, close to 20,000 miles, 19 and change. So fires on that, I'm happy with it. Nothing else I plan on doing, to be honest. There's nothing else to do to it, unless someone wants to, you know, likes it more than me. You know, I don't have a problem with that. You know, money talks, and if somebody else likes it more than me and the numbers sound nicer than nice enough that I'll say let's go. But other than that, I don't know what else to say. Right now, as you can see, you know, it's going to run for probably about a minute or 2 minutes, and shut off. It's just going to charge the batteries and go back to going in hybrid mode. Right here, as you can see, the vents are open right now, so it could pull some air in. You know, when it's satisfied with what it needs, then it closes back. And then what I did do on those vents, I did have a wrap made. I took the grill off and I applied it myself, which right now, like I say, it needs air, and right now it's kind of hot. So that's why it's open right now. If it wasn't for that, I'd be able to show you all what it's showing, which is a nice art, I would say. That I love. Trying to see whatever else it is. What we got going on? What else? Fires the ride wise, have no problem with it. Rides nice. I was thinking about doing some airbags on it. Not sure is it gonna do any difference on it, right? I don't carry anything. I don't pull no load. Nothing else I do other than just driving it. I don't do nothing other than back and forth to work and whatever else I want to do with it, but nothing fires any mudding, nothing like that. It's hoping that this thing closes back so y'all could see because you see now they are all open now. You see these, they are fully open, right? Now the slot's right here. So wonder if I go ahead and shut it off, would it close back? Let me shut it off for a while and let's see what happens. Also on the system, I did put like a soft a delay on the shut off. All right, there we go. See, closes, and this is what I have in the bag. So when it's closed, you see the big boy back there, right? The teeth on both sides. So it closed back in, as you can see, but if I crank it back up, then it will open back up because I have it sitting here and it needs air to keep the engine cool. But yes, this was put in there, like I said, once it needs more ventilation in there, then it opens up. But yeah, I forgot about that. You see what it is? It's different, something different. Give other people ideas as well. It's the same way I look at videos. If I see something, I don't copy it as it is. I take it and I make something else out of it, but I like the idea, of what it is and try to see if I could put a twist on it. Right here, just like this right here, they come, could do whatever you want with it. It looks nice. You can't tell, what model it is because, if you would have said Lariat or whatever, you don't really know, But pretty much, I guess, like I said, I was trying to wait for it to get dark, but it looked like I'm gonna have to do that video for the lights later on tonight. So again, I appreciate it. I appreciate your time. Like I said, this is just to share, nothing to, and I get it all the time. Oh, this is nothing new. Listen, it might not be new to you, and that's fine. I appreciate you could keep your comment to yourself when you feel like, oh, that's not nothing new. Only thing that let me know that you're an idiot. Hate to say it, but to feel that just because you know it, that means everybody knows it, your mind is screwed up. Stop thinking that way. That's why we post things like this, to help people, people who are unaware of certain things. They see certain things like, oh, you know what, I never noticed, And you get the comment down, and I do understand that. You're gonna get that no matter where you're at, because there are always people who just, there's their thing to be negative. No matter what it is, it's like they have nothing positive going in their mind, or they don't surround themselves around positive people. It's a difference if I'm coming on here saying, nobody knows this, that's a stupid statement. That's how I would say it. That's how I'd look at it, to feel like just because I know it, meaning everybody knows it. So stop letting yourself look the way that you're letting yourself look. And sometimes I do my best not to respond to foolishness like that, but sometimes you do have to put some people in their place because of the way they come at you. Yes, you got to be strong to try to ignore certain things, but certain things need to be addressed. It's like these are the people who feel like they could bully people, say what they want to say, and feel like whatever they say, that's it. Doesn't work that way. We do these things. I don't get paid for this. I do this because it's what I like. But the thing about it is, like, if I post something and you know about it, great. Good that you know. Understand there are some people who don't know. And I guarantee you from this video, there's some things a lot of people have learned. You know what I mean? So stop for the people who sit back and feel like, oh, you know, I'm going to post something. That's nothing new. Okay, understand. It's nothing new to you. It might be new to someone else. All right, so stay positive. Again, not sure. I believe I touched base on everything I've done on this vehicle. Had no issues with it. Minor issues I've had is took it to the shop. It was addressed. Once in a while, I'll get something that says the system needs to be, take it, mechanical problem, but I think that has something to do with the music. Sometimes if I do a remote start and the music comes on, because it comes on with it, and then I guess it throw a different voltage, right? And once these vehicles are so sensitive, it notices how you say, not on, I'm trying to find this word, it recognizes a voltage that's not normal, and it goes into default, right? So it sends you a message, oh, you need to take it to the shop to be addressed. Cut the vehicle off. When I crank it back up, guess what? No code. You know what I mean? So I know what that is on that. It's not nothing else other than the voltage as it's reading from when the amplifier comes on, of the draw. Even though I have a delay, but I have a delay on the start, on the shut off, not on the turn on. So I think if I get a delay on the turn on, then I don't believe I'll be getting those notifications. But I know that's not a notification that there's something wrong with the truck. So again, I can't think of nothing else that needs to be mentioned on here. Feel free if any other question you'll have. I'll let you all know about it. This right here was, you could just go to regular print shop, just like how I had the words done on the top. It's the same material, and get it printed, take the louvers off, clean it with alcohol and Windex, clean the area, apply it, and just cut the little sleeves for each one. After you put it on, you could still just put the whole thing down and then just cut with a razor all the way across, and it's not going to, the picture's still going to look just like how it's looking right now. So you don't have to worry about, because you cut a piece and it fold into the other one, it's going to be missing anything. Because as you could see, even them apart right now, you could still tell what it is, right? Every detail. So again, any questions, feel free. I'll do another video on this light right here. All right, y'all, take care, be blessed, stay positive, share and subscribe.